So what is a road to any kind of a deal? Because a deal has to at some point be made. Joining us now is Raymond James Washington policy analyst Ed Mills. Ed, there's a lot of complex stuff we can get to, but I want to start off with a very simple question that I don't know the answer to. Can they just come together for like a small bill and pass something so that food stamp benefits don't run out? I mean, millions of kids not being able to have food or afford food in families, that's awful, and it's a stupid look for both parties. Are they just legislatively able to come and do something like that and work on the other stuff later?
From a technical perspective, absolutely, Brian. From a political perspective, absolutely not. Democrats actually proposed that in the Senate. Republicans blocked that because they said if Democrats really wanted this, there's a different vote that they could take, which is to support the continuing resolution, reopening the government. Republicans would argue that if you do that, that is going to only delay the opening of the government overall. And so to me, kind of the fact that there is going to be these missed payments, it starts the beginning of the end to the government shutdown. Unfortunately, Brian, we're not at the end of the end just yet.
I mean, both parties go on TV. Thank God we're not a political channel, but they go on TV and they point fingers at each other and say, this one did this one did this. I can't, to be honest with you, Ed, I can't really follow it. Sounds like the Republicans could just come up and say, we want to, provide food stamp benefits to 42 million people. It seems like a good thing. Why is this not happening? I don't get it.
Yeah, because it would prolong the shutdown. I mean, there was a separate kind of attempt to make sure that there was a vote just on military pay, and that didn't go anywhere either, Brian. So right now, I think what we're going to see is the pressure build because we have these missed paychecks, people's rent, mortgages, because we are going to see TSA delays. I was delayed back and forth to the West Coast this week. That's going to build, and you need that pressure. Ultimately, I think probably what we could see is an agreement to negotiate on the Affordable Care Act subsidies once the government is reopened. And so I could see a reopening of the government in the next couple of weeks, an opportunity to negotiate. And it's kind of almost semantics at this point, Brian, because Republicans say they will negotiate, but we first have to open the government. And Democrats are saying, well, we're not going to negotiate until you open the government. But the pressure building, reopen the government, short-term CR, clear the decks on everyone getting paid, people getting their benefits. And then Democrats would have an opportunity, if they don't like the deal, to shut the government down again at the end of the CR if they haven't gotten a solve to the problem on the Affordable Care Act.
Listen, most people in Congress either came in rich or have become rich somehow. I don't know. They go into Congress and make a couple of grand a year, and they end up being worth $20 million. Figure that one out, Ed, if you can. I don't understand. It's the best path to wealth, I think, in America. But that aside, they're not the ones that are going to be hurt. 42 million families losing food stamp benefits, losing SNAP benefits. There's nothing more important than that. I'm hoping to fly home now, basically, go back east from I'm in San Francisco right now. When their flights stop going too, you're going to see a lot of outrage in corporate America. How much leverage do you think corporate America might have to say, listen, guys, my teams can't travel, which means business is going to start to shut down, which means tax revenues could also get hurt?
Yeah, Brian, what we've been telling folks at Raymond James from the beginning is that for this to end, something has to happen. Something has to upset the status quo. This has been the non-shutdown shutdown. For the most part, most Americans have not seen an impact of this. The military got paid at the 15th of the month. Now that we are a month into this, there is going to be a lot of folks that are not getting paid. We kind of highlight the SNAP and WIC benefits. We highlight the kind of impact on air traffic control. But politically right now, Brian, both sides think they have more to lose to end this fight rather than solve the fight.
So they'd rather dither over politics and finger pointing for some theoretical. We have an election next week in New York City, and governor of New Jersey and governor of Virginia. Sounds like both sides would rather just kind of dither over that and play the blame game because it's better to do that than to actually feed children.
Yeah, and I think it is also the fact that Democrats wanted to have a kind of November 1st kind of open enrollment period where people see exactly what the increase in their Obamacare premiums will be, get a round of stories related to that, and then move to kind of reopening the government.
Ed?
So that's why I say we're at the beginning of the end, not the end of the end. I do think that there's an opportunity to reopen this government, but we have to probably get until at least Wednesday, and we'll really look at the election results in New Jersey, New York, and Virginia to determine that.